Do I? Oh,
Yeah.
hold on. Still?
Yeah, it's kind of echoey and you could hear like a fan going or something. I don't know. It's probably not. It's just a room.
It's my furnace for my house.
Ah,
All right, here.
gotcha.
Let me see if I
No, it's,
can.
See, you got that studio recording stuff in there, man. You don't need that for a Zoom. You just need
Yeah,
to be able to catch the voice. You know, that's a little too much for the Zoom. That's
yeah.
for the studio when you're dropping them beats.
How's that? Is that better?
yes, that's much better.
It's like I'm going live on Zoom. I'm bringing the studio and putting the egg cartons on the wall.
Hey man, you know how you show up in one thing is how you show up in everything.
Right. Loud to the motherfucker. Hey, at least it's crystal clear. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yep.
I don't got to yell?
Oh.
No.
All right, dope.
Yeah. So good. Oh shit, I'm tripping. All right, here, let me hit this.
I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you.
And every time I'm down there, I gotta drop off the hoodie. I don't had that hoodie for like a year.
Was it a 5?
Yeah, it was a 5X or 6X.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Sick.
man.
Like-
That's that dub size, man. I know you're waiting on it, man.
That was the first stash box. I was like, "Yep, I got you, bro." And then I was gonna bring it, but he didn't show up though to the first one.
Oh, you make it.
Happy Friday.
Sports and stuff going on. We still got music on?
Nope.
No, we just
We live.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, y'all.
Hey, we in traffic. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Canna-Joe Morning Show. Today is November 3rd. Is it the 3rd?
December
I think
3rd.
so.
December. I'm sorry. December 3rd, 2021. Still. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Canna-Joe Morning Show. I'm Michael Ford.
Hey guys, I'm Jenny.
This Alicia.
Deb and Dave
Yeah,
with
hey,
the weather.
let's get it. No, I'm fired, man. Thank you guys for joining us on this beautiful Friday. Shit, it is Friday. I'm not sure if you guys looked outside, but I saw snow outside of my bedroom window when I got up this morning. So, mic check 1 2. Is this on?
You know,
Yeah,
I don't see
anyway.
no snow out here in St. Paul, man. It's pretty clear. It looks like the ground's a little wet, but I don't see no snow. And it's actually pretty nice outside. It's warm.
Yeah, it all melted.
All the
Welcome
grassy
back.
areas around my house have snow on them right now.
Not for
Yeah.
long.
What's supposed to be like 60 or something this weekend, Dave?
Not quite, but it'll be warmer.
Mm.
But we got a storm coming through for northern Minnesota, so we'll talk about that a little later.
All right.
Cool. Well, and on that note, let's go into some news today. We got some news for you guys from across the country on marijuana. So here's a story that I think is really important, especially for the community, which is like, why would they do this? But I think that if it's happening, it's something that people should be aware of. So here is this story on authorities are investigating if marijuana is being laced with fentanyl.
That must be out of Vermont.
Yeah, so it is out of Vermont, indeed, correct. Vermont authorities are investigating if dangerous opioid fentanyl is potentially being used to spike marijuana. It comes amid a crisis and overdose deaths across the country, blamed on the powerful narcotics being mixed with heroin. Brattleboro, that's weird. That's a word. Police and DEA officials responded Wednesday to a home on Brattle Street and arrested 3 people on drug charges. According to police, filed tests identified Man, it's Friday. Field tests identified fentanyl mixed in with marijuana, which is scary. My focus is on the public is aware and knows that it's a possibility. Official lab tests are scheduled to come back Monday, but the incident follows a suspected overdose in Brattleboro last week, where the victim denied taking opiates. Authorities in Connecticut are tracking a similar trend. State officials traced 39 overdoses since July in one area where all the victims were smoking marijuana and denied taking opiates. As the number grew, we were like, what's going on? That's when you have to look into things a little differently, said Robert Lawler. That reminds me of Lucy Lawless. You guys ever watch Xena?
Yeah, that was my
Get back
shit.
in your lane.
Yes, the Warrior Princess. Come on now. I wanted to be her so
We're gonna
bad,
crash.
dude.
Back in your lane.
All right. Anyways, so authorities say that there's still more questions than answers, including, is it even possible to combine the drugs effectively since fentanyl burns at a lower temperature than marijuana? They also wonder what the financial benefit of combining the drugs would be. We really have no handle on why this is occurring or what sense it would make to have it occur, Lawler said. Drug policy may play a big role in this discussion too. Recreational pot is legal in Vermont and retail sales are on the way next fall. Vezina says people may not be forthcoming about what they took because other drugs are still criminalized. They could have used other substances because they feel unsafe to share that information because of criminalization of them. Authorities acknowledge the idea is concerning, but says that it's just a handful of cases with one single positive test out of the millions of Americans that consume marijuana annually.
Yeah, that's why we've been saying for so long, always know where your bud comes from.
Yeah. Imagine just like going to smoke a bowl and the next thing you know, you're like, fucking.
Somebody shove a Narcan up your nose.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just scary. And you know,
That's why I always bring my own. You bring your own. You know what I'm saying? You don't smoke with everybody.
Shove a Narcan
Yeah.
with.
Nope, you don't do that either. You don't share.
And you know what it is? We pass a joint, we don't take it back though.
You can have it.
You have to bring your own strain. People be mad at me too, man. I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I got some weed already. Like, it's not that I don't think your weed is any good, but I just want to smoke my own because I know what it is. Yeah, that's
Know where
crazy,
it
man.
came from.
What's that?
Yeah, I don't know why. That's you didn't know where it came from too. And you know, as for why, I mean that is a good question, but you know, that's the way people think. It's like, hey, try my stuff. It'll knock you out. It'll fuck you up. Yeah, it'll fucking kill you. But
Yeah,
you know, I don't see no other reason.
If you say that, I don't want it at all.
Exactly. You know, it's like Love Boat. Why?
Yeah, it's laced, it'll definitely kill you.
I don't know.
But you know, people been doing that for a long time. Not
Yes,
just
they
for
have.
fentanyl. They've been lacing weed with all kind of crazy
So
stuff.
to say that.
That's why you gotta be careful.
what was it?
Hey, my audio's not too loud from traffic,
No.
is it?
No,
Your audio
don't even
is-
hear it. Fine.
All right,
Yo.
so what we got next, Bart?
So San Francisco is
Is what? Are you froze?
I think I
Gotta
distracted you
multitask.
with a message.
um,
Not doing it very well.
I was like, huh?
oh, shit. All right. Anyways, San Francisco suspends cannabis tax to combat illegal marijuana sales. California has like some of the highest, if not the highest, tax in the country, I believe.
Yeah, they can take a break for a while.
Yeah. So San Francisco supervisors on Tuesday unanimously approved an ordinance to suspend the city's cannabis business tax through the end of the next year in an attempt to curb illegal marijuana sales, according to Supervisor Raphael Mandelman. Oh, it's almost like the Mandalorian.
Oh man, you're having a hell of a time with these names today.
Yeah. Anyways, Mandelman, the legislation's author, suspending the city's business tax through December 31st, 2022 would help support legal cannabis retailers as they struggle to compete with illegally sold cannabis. San Francisco, man, I'm done. All right, show's over. Have a good day, everybody. We out.
Uh-oh.
So San Francisco voters approved the tax in November 2018, which imposes a 1% to 5% citywide tax on gross receipts from cannabis businesses. This tax is set to go into effect on January 1st, 2022. Cannabis businesses create good jobs for San Franciscoans and Franciscans, and provide safe, regulated products to their customers. Mandelman said in a statement, sadly, the illegal market is flourishing by undercutting the price of illegal businesses, which is bad for our economy as illegal businesses pay no taxes while subjecting workers to dangerous conditions and consumers to dangerous products. Now is not the time to impose a new tax on small businesses that are just getting established and trying to compete with illicit operators. Mandelman's office pointed out on December 19th, reporting from California's Legislative Analyst's Office, that found the increase that state cannabis taxes were directly linked to illegal cannabis sales. In addition to the illegal sales, increased theft is also creating a problem for cannabis retailers. In a recent case on November 16th, an armed group stole thousands of dollars worth of merchandise from cannabis retailer BASA located on Grove Street, straight out of GTA. That's what's up. I wonder if it was the homies. Anyways, the burglary was the fifth at the location, according to Mandelman's office. Cannabis business, along with many other retailers in San Francisco, are struggling under the weight of out-of-control retail theft, Mandelman said. San Francisco needs to do more to protect these businesses, their employees, and their customers before we hit them with a new tax. Once the legislation goes into effect, Mandelman said his office will work with the city controller's office, the treasurer and the tax collector's office, and the office of cannabis, among other stakeholders, to analyze data on cannabis business sales in the city. The goal would be to present a set of recommendations on tax rate and structure for cannabis retailers to the Board of Supervisors and implement a new plan for 2023. And I believe currently right now, like California's current tax rate is something like 34% or some shit like that, somewhere around there. So for every 100 you pay for their product, you're paying, $30 to $35 in tax.
That's pretty high. We'll have to see if this works. I mean, what kind of result they get from it, if it does show any kind of dip in the illicit market.
Yeah, and then here's the other thing too, like I'd be on these boards and there's like a lot of people who are like business people out in Colorado, or not Colorado, but in California, who were like regular, trying to like do it the right way, regular, going through the regulations, the licensing and all that stuff. But because of like the super high taxes and like all of the other regulations that are like ridiculous out there, most of them have turned to like going back to like, underground. And so I think you see, if you reduce the amount of taxes they essentially are given out from their businesses, you might see a difference in the returns that they're getting, and they might be more apt to return to the legal market. So I think maybe that might be what they're looking for too.
Yeah. So
yeah. Anywho, let me just type this out. So, Dave, what are we looking for the weather? I think I might be traveling.
All right. What day are you looking at?
Back to you, Dave.
So, as usual, our weather is brought to you by windy.com. If you need to know what's going on outside, just click on windy.com. And as you heard, Michael, say it's pretty nice out there, but I'm gonna go back to the radar here. So as we can see, this little band, that's what came through last night about 11 o'clock and left all that white stuff some of you guys are talking about. Like, it's snow out there. What the hell? Well, there it is. And as you can see, it has moved on and is no longer with us. But what it did leave behind is some cooler temperatures. The wind right now, as soon as my thing switches, is coming out of the northwest. So our temperatures are going to start dropping. And tomorrow morning, out the door, you're looking at well into the mid 20s. So it's going to be a little chilly. And then following up on that, right on its heels, is our next weather maker. So as some of you know, there is a winter weather advisory for northern Minnesota. This looks like about from Vari north. I would say St. Cloud north, anything from, south of there, south of St. Paul, we're probably going to be lucky to see a trace, if anything at all. But the big one comes in around 11 p.m. Saturday night into Sunday morning. As you can see, this is just going to cover the entire half of the state with a good blanket of snow. In fact, some areas are up north are looking at anywhere upward from 6 to 12. Arrowhead even more. Some of those areas up there are going to be looking at 8 inches of snow. But like I said, from about St. Cloud south, yeah, we're not going to be seeing anything. This is for our friends up north. But as it is, it's what it is. I mean, it's it's December, as we said before. It's December in Minnesota. You got to kind of expect this stuff. So for today, though, it's a pretty nice day. As Michael said, the sun is out. Most of us are looking at a beautiful sunny day. Temperatures are going to be, we're looking at highs today up in the mid 40s. Maybe some places a little farther south might be a little higher, but for the most part, we're looking at mid 30s to mid 40s throughout the state. And overnight lows are going to be pretty mild, only in the 30s. So tomorrow morning, that wind switch is really going to be noticeable, and we may have a little bit of a wind chill going on while we're at it in some places. For most places, it looks like about 5 to 10, with gusts ranging anywhere from the teens to the 20s. So you get up north and you get preparation for that blizzard coming in. That wind's going to be a little stiff, but for all in all, not bad considering the time of year, considering what state we all live in. And yeah, it's still pretty mild, but that will be changing. I think our temperatures are taking it after come Monday. Those highs are going to be we're looking at 20s on Monday. So, and we'll talk about more of that next week. But yeah, be prepared to grab your winter jacket going out the door Monday morning, because it's going to feel a little different. So
all you need is a hoodie and some shorts. This is Minnesota.
Yeah, that's what most people wear.
How come nobody's wearing shorts? Anyway.
My kid is.
So shout out to everybody for joining us again this morning. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to Twitter, YouTube. If you're on YouTube,
Shout out YouTube.
Make sure you hit that bell so you get a notification when we do go live again. I think that's what you got to do on YouTube. We do got some dope stuff coming up this month. December 18th, we got the MN Normal Ugly Sweater Holiday Party. No Christmas, holiday party. We're going to have some food from Marcus Felly. Phil's going to be catering the event for us. Shout out to Phil and Stanley Smokehouse. We're going to have Vari in the house, Jenny in the house. We might sneak Leash in, maybe not for this one, but maybe the other one. I see Dave got your ugly sweater, so you ready to go. It's going to be a nice time. Event starts at 10 o'clock, and we're going to go till 1. It's at 4200 Cedar Avenue. It's going to be a good event. We're going to have opportunity to talk to some of the people working on legalization in Minnesota and kind of get ramped up for the 2022 year that we're coming into. We're looking for people to get involved and help out. So if you enjoy the stuff that we're doing for legalization in Minnesota, make sure you show up or go to MN Normal on Facebook, or you can go to minnormal.org. After that, December 31st, we got our final 420 New Year's Eve party. You got to join the event for details. I'll be updating you guys on the location It's going to be a top secret, super secret event. Only 100 people, which is kind of small for our events, maybe less. But if you want to get involved in that, the event is up in Minnesota Marijuana. If you're not in Minnesota Marijuana, sorry, camera's doing some weird shit. Shoot one of us a message and we'll get you tied into the group so you can get updates. Otherwise, you can go to minmarijuana.com and you can find all the events and stuff that we're doing there. We also have a forum online. So if you're wondering why you can't post in the Minnesota Marijuana group, we're working on it. But till then, go to Minnesota Marijuana. You can post all you want, no censorship. Do whatever you want as long as you're not being disrespectful or anything. We don't really track that. You just go in there and talk. So I think that's all the events we got coming up. Did I miss something, Bart?
Oh, and then we got Christmas coming up on the 25th. Hey.
Oh, yeah. If you follow the Christ, there will
Boo.
be missed on the 25th.
Final
Yeah,
420.
What's that?
Final 420.
Final 420. That's going to be dope.
New
I
Year's
think it'll
Eve.
be a dope event, man. We got a new location.
Yes.
It's gonna be a good event, man. I don't got. Hey, 1186 water. Shout out 1186. I keep it riding. I keep a cooler with me. Shout out Sam's Tobacco, South St. Paul, man. You know they be helping us out a lot. So go check them out. Did I forget any shout out? Shout out my boy Dub, man. Dealing with COVID, man. We're dropping off a care package, man. I hope you feel better soon. I'm gonna have to put a face mask on, no man, before I walk over here and get my hand sanitizer ready. But yeah. What else
We got
going
our
on?
audience. What else we got? We got our audience out there.
Look, you,
Shout
man.
out Minnesota Melissa.
What up,
See
what
ya.
up?
Sorry, you can see who's on there. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta.
They got
Yeah. Protect
Louis
Blair.
Blair. They got let's see who else on here. Yeah, Melissa, the fairy mother.
Neil, good morning.
Who else we got? Oh wow.
User that's been
Facebook
on
user.
since day one.
Teron, what up? Is it-
Man.
Okay, Mike. Okay, Mike actually had a question. He said,
Oh,
Michigan for the week. How many of your team have done time for weed or drugs?
Say that again.
I was wondering how many of your team have done time for weed or drugs?
how could we answer this?
Depends though. Because
I never done time, but I did get a ticket for Roach.
I got
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
I
arrested.
got pulled over a lot for it.
Yeah, I got arrested for something else, and then put on probation, but then ended up having to execute my sentence because I kept failing UAs. So I don't know if that counts or not, but no, I don't have any drug charges. So
No charges, but
yeah.
yeah, nice tickets for like, your car smells like weed.
Yeah,
You know.
$150 for that. Fuck you. And it was a DNR agent too. Wasn't even a cop.
Oh goodness. Oh, I can go farther and farther, but hey, we don't talk about the past on here.
Only moving forward.
Never looking back, only forward.
Yeah, so good morning, Jody. Hopefully you're doing well on this beautiful morning. I am going to be traveling down past Iowa down to what's that state? Missouri. Going to Missouri.
Say Iowa.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Show Me State?
Yeah,
What part?
I'm trying. I don't know. I think maybe near Joplin. He said.
Okay. Oh, you're going towards like the Ozarks and all of that.
Yeah. So, gonna be down there for a couple days. I did my search on the map, saw that they are like there's Iowa's whack medical, Missouri has medical, but they're on the brink of going recreational. So I was like, yeah, maybe we can make a detour. Other detour would either be Chicago or cross Nebraska, or not Nebraska. What state is that? What was it? Omaha? No, that's
Oklahoma.
That's Oklahoma, I think, and then hit Colorado. But I think we're just gonna say fuck it and just do the thing, especially if it's gonna be cold and windy and shit. I just want to get there and get home. But in doing so, it just made me realize, like, if you take a look at the weed map of like legal states from 5 years ago till today, like it's a totally different map, which is fucking awesome. And so, you know,
Have you
like,
seen it? Oh my gosh.
yeah, because that was the first one I saw when I was looking it up. It was from 2016. And I was like, damn, really? That's it? And I saw the date. I was like, oh, hold up. And then so I looked at the updated one. And it's a big difference.
Yeah, and they give you coupons and they let you know the deals.
Yeah. So 2020 Denver was the first time I went to legal state. That shit was pretty dope. And I signed up for like all the different like deal subscriber
rewards
or whatever. Yeah,
Me
reward
too.
programs. So like I still get texts on my phone like almost every morning from the 14er and can't remember the other one. But like
I went to Medicine Man. I get them like every morning or something. For them, I get like nice emails, like good deals. I'm just like, oh, why am I not there?
I know, man.
This is my spot in Denver right here. Dank.
Which one? I went to Native Roots too. I love that spot. It's so nice.
It's on Elm Street.
Really? Was it a nightmare?
No, it was a fucking wonderful mare. Like, got smacked in the face with Dank. Like, I was like, damn, we're at the right spot. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think I was there. Actually, Jody says that her son is actually a bud tender in Colorado.
My dream job.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
You know, we were at Fort Collins. Aces was a really good place.
My dream job, I want to be a grower. I want to have like a ranch and just have freaking buds just growing everywhere, like have mazes and stuff for the
Yeah,
you know, just
instead of corn mazes, it's wheat mazes. That'd be awesome.
I was telling my wife I wanted an underground lab, like an extraction lab, you know.
Oh
like,
wow.
Shit like that.
I'd be like, oh yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I grow it and send it to you, Bari.
Hey, yep, I extract the shit out of that.
Look, we keep all our companies together. Like, I already have my extractor. I don't need one.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it was a great show today. It is Friday. Do we have anything else you guys want to talk about? Like, what's going on? Like, how's your smoke supply? Like, is it good right now? Are you getting huff? Is it like mid-grade? You getting some good quality?
Oh my God.
It kind of just like, it goes, sometimes it'll be good, sometimes it's bad. It feels like it comes in waves and months, you know?
Oh no, my weed's been
lucky.
couple different strains, man. Hey, Vari, how do you extract green tomatoes? Is there a process for that?
Oh my God.
Oh, there has got to be. I'm sure it's probably.
Man. I'm just stuck on these green tomatoes, man. I can't get off them, man.
yeah. I'm sure there has got to be, and if there isn't, I'll figure it out in my underground lab. I got you, bro.
Extract it, and then we infuse it and make ketchup. There we go.
Just don't go too deep in an underground lab. Might fall to the other side.
The laboratory. I don't know. When I hear that, I think about that cartoon. What cartoon is that?
I think about Dexter's Lab.
Dexter, there you go.
That cartoon with the laboratory. With that scientist.
Dexter's Laboratory. Well, there's one other person that has a laboratory. What's his name?
Pinky and the Brain.
Prepper or whatever from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah.
His laboratory was dope, but I don't know if he fucking with Dexter's though, man. Dexter shit, man, he be having all kind of creations. Anyway, what y'all smoking on, man? What y'all drinking?
Yeah.
That's
Gelato Fire OG.
1186, as always.
I don't know what I'm smoking, but it's
Drinking
fire as hell.
Goth
And
Rider.
I got my-
Marijuana.
Goth Rider
Fucking marijuana.
gasoline.
Got some ice cream cake CBD. If you can see them crumbs there. Super fire.
That's all you need. Right
Did
there.
want to show that off though, because it's real nice.
Nice.
Anyway.
Yeah, what we need to do is start working on legalizing catnip, man.
Oh wow.
Is catnip legal?
I think so.
Is it?
I don't know. I think I see it in the stores when I go get cat food.
I hope so. Otherwise, my
Okay.
cat's
Oh,
a
wow.
criminal.
Yeah,
But-
you can buy it at like Petco and PetSmart. And
We need
Walmart.
catnip joints.
Grow your own. It's better.
Yeah,
Get
we
that
need-
I
fresh.
remember I had a
catnip
meme a
joints.
long time ago. It was a cat holding up some money, talking about. I assume it's all there. Yeah. Anyway, man,
Was it a bag of catnip?
it's definitely Friday all day. Sorry, you guys. I'm in and out, man. I'm all over the place. I'm trying to do too much.
Yeah, you're good. You kind of look like you 3D. Like you got some super effects on. That's pretty dope. Like,
So what happened to the screen?
Right.
Yeah. No, you good. Yeah, you good. Just looks like you're in a big. It almost looked like he was in a giant car, like he's just like really small, but he's in a really big vehicle.
Back up a little bit.
Yeah, anyway,
I
so
put on muscles today, though, so no pumped up muzzles. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Canna-Joe. What were you saying, Barry?
yeah, shit, yeah, I'm drawing a blank. My bad. Anyway, so I think that's the day. I do have kids home today. Are your kids at home today too? I know Michael's kids are always home, but no. Yeah, they had the day off from school today, so I was down here getting prepared for the day,
Lucky
and then
you.
I smelled shit burning upstairs. And then my daughter came downstairs and said she made pancakes for her older sister and herself, but she burnt the last one, so she kept the burnt ones for herself. She's like, I kept the ugly ones for myself and gave Maya the good ones. I said, very
Oh,
nice.
See, you know, when they're raised well, they do nice things.
Yeah,
and caring.
yeah, they do. But they're also, everybody has a light side and a dark side. The kids just.
Oh yeah, mine
are
used to
better-
fight
are-
like animals.
Mine
But
do
they're
fight. They
close.
still fight every day, and it's crazy because they fight all day, but then at night they snuggle up to each other like they're best friends, and
right.
like it's crazy.
Mm.
You go in the room and they're all covered up, but in the daytime, man, it's like World War. Well, you heard the other day.
Yeah.
Boys were- Oh, they sounded like, man. I was like, what's going on down there? Yeah, kids are a blessing. Hey, did y'all hear St. Paul Public Schools is closing down some of the schools?
Oh shit.
Yeah, maybe that was
What?
maybe it was false information, not closing down, but they're going back to homeschooling.
Wow.
All
Yeah,
the
some of the schools in St. Paul.
facilities.
Now maybe that's not accurate, but I'm pretty sure they're going back to distance learning, which is crazy because my kids have been doing distance learning the whole time. We never sent them
Well, they're
back.
pros.
We just kept them at home. Barry, I know your kids were going back to school, weren't they?
Hell yeah. I wish we hadn't sent them back. I mean, I don't know. It's hard because it's like, you want them to have that like social interaction and have that social
Right.
life. But at the same time, like my fucking kids had 6 notifications like within the first 2 months saying that they had been possibly contaminated or around somebody who had COVID. And then my daughter actually came home with COVID like a month ago. So it's like, and then like and it's not even like our household didn't get super sick. Like I was sick, but I didn't get COVID. But like it fucked shit up because my wife had to take off work because she was around somebody who had COVID. So then she had to go wait so many days and then go get tested twice and have 2 positive or negative tests before she could go back to work. So it's like this whole shit is just like so disruptive. But I mean, if there was a way that we could figure out a way for them to have, maybe now's the time to be like, y'all get all your friends' numbers. We'll figure shit out on the weekend. In the meantime, y'all gonna be home.
And you know, I think it's a plot to get people to not be around each other, to do social media more. I don't know, man. It feels like since the pandemic,
That's what I think too.
People are excited to get out and do stuff, but people really don't, like, there's no like person-to-person interaction like it was prior to COVID. You know, there's not people communicating, hanging out, or doing nothing like that. I mean, big events, you'll see people, but you know, you really don't, you know, see people kicking it like that no more. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just an introvert. I don't know.
There's quite a few people at
But I
that
don't know.
anime
You guys notice that?
convention.
No,
Said you're going to the anime convention.
No, I said that anime convention. It sure didn't look like it there. It was well over 50,000. That's where that guy was from Minnesota that came down with the Omicron variant.
the Omari-Con.
And the more, no.
All the people out there, man, and they
Omicron,
got these strains.
Percy I hate. Yeah, I mean, and now they're talking they're going to have a whole new vaccine just for this Omicron variant. I mean, where does it end?
Like how
is
many
that what it's going to
vaccines?
be? Is that what it's going to be coming in the future here? That you're going to have to get this vaccine and that vaccine, and it sounds
You
to
gotta
me like
get a booster for everyone, man. It's crazy.
somebody's making
better.
some money on that.
The apocalypse is coming.
Yeah.
You know, people used to talk about strains, and you would only think about weed, but now
Right.
when you think strains, everybody. The first thing you think about is COVID-19, man. It's crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
First thing I think about is the movies and everybody switching up.
And I've seen a lot of people are fully vaccinated and still getting COVID and still getting hospitalized. Like, it's crazy, man.
Well, so far what it sounds like is the Omicron variant. Everyone that's getting it has been fully vaccinated, but they're saying they're playing it off as it's not, asymptomatic and hardly any, real mild symptoms. So no hospitalizations. But I don't know. We'll see by the end of Christmas what's really going on. The truth will come out.
Right. Hey, did any of you guys watch that Versus last night? Alicia shared the video, so I was sitting there watching it, man.
Oh my gosh, I
Hey,
laughed so
You see
hard
them
throughout
started
the
fighting,
whole
man,
thing.
through the mic. I was like, oh man, y'all too old to be doing this, man.
I'm
Come on,
like,
man.
dude, he was like,
Right.
he
What's
was
that?
like, first of all, you're not finna be mimicking me. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And now it's been begun. And the next thing you know, it's like,
I seen the
Man.
microphone fly across the stage. He came up, he's like, don't cross that tape.
Damn.
It's crazy, man. Hey, who actually won that though?
3-6.
I don't know. I laughed.
Yeah.
So
When I first heard it announced, I was like, that is not a real good matchup. Like Bone Thugs and 3-6, like I feel like that's like two different.
that's like,
that's two different types, like right there.
Yeah, it is two different
it's like
types.
two different, it's like, how are you gonna compare what you say, club music to basically smoking music?
Chilling music.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Like-
3-6 is dope. I've been fucking with 3-6 for a long time. I've been fucking with Bone for a long time. But like, I
Hey,
like
I had
3-6 a
no
lot
choice
more,
but
man.
to being
3-6,
from the South.
right. 3-6 be coming, man. They be, I listen to that in the gym. I don't listen to Bone in the gym. I'm a gym rat. So, first I'm gonna have to go with the, with the crunk, tear it up type of music. Somebody said they should have paired them against Lil Jon, would have been a better competition.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the East Side Boys. Yeah. Yeah.
But 3-6, like, you can't compare Bone to 3-6,
That
man.
was like not
Yeah.
a good, that wasn't good.
Nah. And then somebody else was like, I feel like I'm bipolar. They listen to Bone and they're all
Because
chill.
it'd be an up
3-6
music
coming
and
with
a
the fun
down
music.
music. I'm like,
Yeah, that shit was, man. It was definitely a good show, man. It's messed up. They almost got into a fight, but that shit happens sometimes.
and I'm
man.
like,
People
oh my
feel like
gosh,
losing.
they like my age. I'm like, come on now. Like, y'all almost 50. Cut that out.
Right. Well, if you ever been to a battle rap, most of the time, the guy that's getting his ass whooped is the one that starts a fight because he's, there's nothing else he can do. He's like, man, this dude's getting me. Man, they
Like
getting me.
you trapped in the corner.
Let's try to technical whatever this shit. Let's
Go for the technical knockout.
Like, oh, they started fighting. No, we're gonna call it. Michael's just happy. Look at him. He's just happy. Anyway.
The Vikings are playing this weekend. Might have a good win. Easy win. Either that or Detroit's going to get their first win of the year.
Okay, who we playing?
The Lions.
Detroit's probably going to get his first win. I always just assume we're going to lose, so I don't get my hopes up too high.
Right.
Because I like the Vikings, man. And sometimes I'll be like, oh, we're going to win. And then I'll be all depressed after the game. Like, it fucks up my whole day. That's why I stopped watching the Vikings. Even though I like the Vikings, I'm a Minnesota guy, man. But
that's what Stacy says. If I stop watching them, they start winning. I'm like, oh, so it's your fault we lost all those games. All right.
I stopped watching them almost 10 years ago, and they still haven't won, so...
Yeah, I got every time I smack talk with my Green Bay friends, that's when we lose. So I don't even say nothing either. I just say, shut the fuck up.
Just imagine working at the Metrodome when the Vikings played in there and not seeing them win, being an employee.
I don't know. I know we were really close when we had Brett Favre, man, and I feel like he did that shit on purpose, man.
No, I don't think so. I think, they had a bounty out. New Orleans had a bounty out for him in that game. And I seen pictures right after the game that he had posted on Facebook, because I was friends with him on Facebook, that, his thigh and his ankle, holy crap, that was ugly, man. There was his whole thigh was like black and purple, and man, I'm surprised he even finished that game. But yeah, they supposedly had a bounty out on his head to try to knock him out of that game, and really they did. They got away with a lot, and then just another get so close. It's like in '99, the Gary
That's
Anderson.
The closest we've been for a long time. We haven't been that close for a minute, but
since '99, it
I
is what it is.
They
got to root for somebody. But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, talking about that.
What'd you say, Mark?
I would say we was just talking about the members list or whatever. I just got an email from 14er, $35 for a gram of cold cure live rosin. We need that shit here. I cannot wait. Like, seeing that shit gets me like fired up. Like, we need to get this shit fucking done. Like, there's no reason why I need to drive 3.5 states away to go get some really nice thing out the store and not have to feel like I'm doing something criminal.
No, you can get alcohol through the mail. So there's no reason. That's why once federal
they deliver alcohol.
There's no reason why you can't. Yeah, well, not just DoorDash. UPS and FedEx delivers it. Yeah. There's no reason. Once the federal side is ended, we should be able to get everything right. You should be able to click on it just like any other product and order it right through the mail.
Yep. Pretty soon they're going to legalize all drugs.
I don't think you'll be ordering any heroin through the mail anytime soon, but it is what it is. It shouldn't be a crime to put something in your body,
Right.
Kids came home and told me it's illegal to commit suicide. I said, what? So yeah, if you commit suicide,
it is. I think that technically it is.
That's crazy. All right.
It is. Like, how do you go to jail for that? Maybe you go to some other jail, or some shit. I don't know. Or maybe you just float through the universe.
Stuck in purgatory.
Fucking universe.
Anyways, so Varg, man, you got some words of wisdom for us today,
man? Sure do. Seek your true place in the world, follow your heart, and be happy. Because magic is believing in yourself. If you can make that happen, you can make anything happen. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and we will see you Monday. Deuces. Peace.
So you got the music stuff. I don't even know. Is music
That's right.